Hello, friends and neighbors from around the world. Sid High here with a sermon on AI and propaganda. In prior sermons, I have documented how, when faster communication technologies are developed, they can be used to propagate sinister propaganda, especially when nascent, resulting in horrible consequences before countermeasures can be put into place to slow it. Ironically, in full disclosure, I am using the AI program Copilot to research the dangers of AI before it learns not to answer these types of questions. So, buckle up and tighten that sphincter because it's about to get real. How AI supercharges propaganda. Generative content at scale. AI tools can produce persuasive text, images, and videos faster than any human team. This enables mass production of tailored propaganda from fake news articles to deep fake videos. And the thing about that is, I think of the movie Captain America when Chris Evans' face was put on the younger body and that kind of stuff. And deep fakes have been around for a while, and facial recognition. I mean, this is just going to get to be huge. So, all right, let's move on. This next one is the amplification of how, as has been reported, and the way I understand what happened, that Cambridge Analytica used the database of internet traffic either directly or by giving the data to Russian troll farms so they could interfere with the US election. And by interfere, I don't mean directly like voting machines and such. I mean the micro-targeting of misinformation and an extremely effective way to influence voters before they cast their vote. Micro-targeting audiences. AI analyzes user data to craft messages that resonate with a specific demographic, ideologicals, or emotional triggers that make propaganda more effective and harder to detect. Automated censorship and amplification. Governments and political actors use AI to suppress dissenting voices while boosting favorable narratives. Algorithms can prioritize certain content, drown out opposition, or even simulate grassroots support. That's a common thing there, too. Real world examples. State backed disinformation. A study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences Nexus found that AI tools were actively used in coordinated campaigns to spread false narratives and manipulate public opinion. Freedom House report. In 2023, researchers documented AI-driven programs in 16 countries used to smear opponents, sow doubt, and influence elections. Democracy under threat. Local boys here. Vanderbilt researchers warn that AI-powered propaganda is infiltrating social media, eroding trust in democratic institutions, and blurring the line between truth and fiction. Phew, boy, is that a true statement and scary. All right, ethical and political implications. Truth versus simulation. AI can fabricate convincing realities, making it difficult for citizens to discern fact from fiction. This undermines informed decision-making and democratic discourse. Weaponization of AI. While AI can be used for civic engagement and education, its misuse for manipulation poses risk to privacy, autonomy, and global stability. Legislative response. Policymakers are grappling with how to regulate AI without stifling innovation. Forums like the U.S. Senate's AI Insight Forum are exploring bipartisan solutions. And I just don't believe they're going to be able to do this with legislation. I mean, this is just, and I'm about to discuss how AI is used to counter AI, but we used to call it 0-day threats. When something comes out so fast, none of the antivirus or, you don't have any defense mechanisms set up to fend it off yet. So as soon as it's detected, you got to start coming up with a solution because you don't have any way to counter it because it's so new. So with AI, that little bit of an advantage is going to be even bigger. It's just exponentially bigger than it used to be with plain old internet and the software that was available then to do those kind of things. So let's jump into how AI as a disinformation shield. Pattern recognition. AI can scan massive volumes of content to identify linguistic patterns, emotional triggers, and anomalies typical of disinformation campaigns. Yeah, but boy, it takes a lot of processing power and, I don't know. It can. Deepfake detection. Specialized models analyze facial movements, voice inconsistencies, and pixel-driven artifacts to flag synthetic media. Bot and troll identification. AI systems track posting behavior, network connections, and engagement metrics to detect coordinated inauthentic activity. Boy, that's a big, complicated thing again. Real-time moderation. Platforms use AI to flag misleading posts before they go viral, enabling faster human review and response. Global initiatives and research. A 2025 study mapped AI counter-disinformation efforts worldwide, highlighting tools used by governments and tech firms to monitor and respond to digital manipulation. RAND, which is a nonprofit, nonpartisan research organization that provides leaders with the information they need to back evidence-based decisions, proposed an AI-based framework to strengthen societal resilience, focusing on early detection and public education. Another key right there, public education. The World Economic Forum emphasized AI's dual role. While it can generate falsehoods, it's also key to preserving truth through smarter content moderation and fact-checking. Again, you're going to have to trust Facebook and other internet programs to have the computing power to do that. Challenges and ethical tensions, bias and overreach. AI moderation can unintentionally suppress legitimate dissent or reflecting the biases of its training data. Another key there. Transparency. Users often don't know when AI is moderating or labeling content, raising concerns about accountability. Arms race. As AI improves at detecting disinformation, adversarial evolves more sophisticated tactics, creating a constant cat and mouse dynamic. That's what I was talking about earlier. You know, the 0-day exploits. So thank you, Copilot, for all of that information. And as I said before, the antitrust software that I use now detects and warns me from time to time about possibly that a video might have AI content in it, but I would also consider that AI is far ahead of what this software can detect, and AI is still in its infancy. In fact, when I watch some of these videos, I can tell that it's acting like an AI generated thing. Plus, I don't go by what they say. It's again what they do, but I look for their tricks on how to manipulate. Anyway, to wrap up here, it's hard to speculate how this will turn out. As far as I can tell at the moment, the only thing that individuals can do is to educate themselves on propaganda techniques, be leery of anything that you see online, use critical thinking skills, and try evaluating information against the commonalities whenever possible. It's a slim hope, but at least there's still hope. Thanks for watching the video. So I'll leave you with this. I'll be back.